With 21 seasons down, NCIS is clearly a fan favorite, and if, like us, you too have binged the show multiple times, you know how one of the things that makes the show super special are the guest appearances of some of our faves. Today, let's go over NCIS's top 10 guest stars over the years and where you can see more of them now. Without further ado, let's dive right into it, starting off with Millie Bobby Brown. Now let's start this one off with a bang. You might not have noticed it back then, but our current Netflix gal used to be a part of the NCIS universe as well. The first time you all must remember her is from her 2016 performance as Eleven in Stranger Things, but she's been gracing our screens long before that. The English actress was a major part of lots of shows, and among them was Naval Criminal Investigative Services. Millie Bobby Brown made her acting debut in the season 12 episode Parental Guidance Suggested when she was just 10 years old. Rachel Brown, played by Brown, sadly sees her mother murdered. Her father, a Navy officer who was often away, came home to spend time with Rachel after the tragedy, only to find himself the leading suspect. The NCIS team soon learns, however, that Rachel is responsible for her mother's death in order to persuade her father to give up his frequent business trips. So, coming to where you can catch her today, obviously in Stranger Things. Next, Jamie Lee Curtis. Although Curtis is most known for her film appearances, she has also been on many popular television series, such as Scream Queens and New Girl. And sure, she has been on NCIS, one of the most top-rated shows on television. If you don't remember, the actress played Dr. Samantha Ryan, the director of the Department of Defense's PSYOPs section, and a love interest for Gibbs on many episodes in 2012. 4 more times during the series, we see Ryan clash with Gibbs while also becoming closer to him. Now, if you want to catch more of her talent on screen, you can see her stunning performance in the 2021 movie Halloween Kills or in the hilarious Everything Everywhere All at Once. Moving on, Sterling K. Brown. This is the man that has impressed Gen Z with his wholesome moves, but back in the old days, he was a part of some NCIS episodes as well. In the 11th season of NCIS, Brown had a cameo appearance as Elijah Banner in the episode Devil's Triad. Brown portrays a sinister and menacing persona that is far different from the one we know today. As a murderous clown, he shot a Marine and abducted the exes of Gibbs and Fornell, as well as Fornell's daughter. Over the years, he's portrayed a wide variety of characters, from the famous Randall Pearson on This Is Us to Njobu, Eric Killmonger's father in Black Panther. His performance as a seductive killer in the landmark episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine showcased the same dark acting chops as his 2013 guest spot on NCIS, so you can check them out if you want to see him again. Also, Sean Astin. The actor has appeared in 169 roles across video games, voiceovers, movies, and television as of this writing, so it might come as a surprise to you that Astin only had a cameo appearance on NCIS. In 2012, an episode of NCIS titled The Tell featured Sean Astin. Astin's appointment was reported with glee by Entertainment Weekly, which also pointed out that, amusingly, he would appear on screen with another famous guest star, horror legend Jamie Lee Curtis. Now, you can get a glimpse of him again in Stranger Things or some of his other recent projects, including the short film Oh the Guilt or in Hero Mode. Moving on, Michelle Obama. Now, this one's a shocker. Over the years, Michelle Obama has made cameo appearances on shows like Parks and Recreation and Blackish as herself, garnering significant media attention each time. A 2016 episode of NCIS titled Homefront featured the then First Lady promoting her charity Joining Forces, which provides aid to the families of military personnel and veterans. When NCIS recorded the sequence with Michelle Obama congratulating Gibbs for his efforts, it was the first time that a theatrical production had ever been allowed inside the White House. Now, if you want to take a good look at her again, you can try and watch some of the TV appearances she makes politically, but if you want to see some theatrics, she's been in Parks and Recreation, Jessie, Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel Live, and even iCarly. Not to forget Melora Hardin. Melora Hardin appeared in just one episode of the first season of NCIS, which aired as Episode 5. In the episode The Curse, the main NCIS team investigates the mummified remains of a disgraced Navy officer who had been missing for some time after they discovered them in a cargo pod. The murdered officer was thought to have fled the country with millions of dollars he had stolen from the Navy before his corpse was found. However, the discovery of his remains prompts the NCIS team to re-examine the circumstances surrounding the deaths of several of his shipmates. The episode stars Hardin as Aaron Toner, a former petty officer who served on the same ship as the deceased lieutenant. For some of her relatively recent projects, you can check out The Bold Type. Also, Corey Stoll. The character Martin Quinn, a weapons dealer, is portrayed by Stoll in 3 episodes of Season 4, airing in 2006 and 2007, Smoked, Driven, and Blowback. In the NCIS universe, the transfer and sale of illicit weapons is a lucrative commercial enterprise, and Quinn is an associate of René Benoit, a common danger to U.S. security. The man's been all over the place ever since his NCIS days, and you can experience experience some of his vibrant energies in many MCU movies today. Without NCIS and his previous pre-MCU appearances, we probably wouldn't have seen Stoll in Ant-Man. Moving on, Kerr Smith. Fans of his other roles may have forgotten the actor's evil performance in a landmark television drama. While just appearing in 2 episodes of the popular police drama NCIS, Smith established himself as one of the show's most devious murderers and intriguing villains. So, where can you watch him again now? Well, he's a familiar face, having guest starred on several TV shows and movies throughout the years. Although he is most known for his role as Jack McPhee on Dawson's Creek, others may remember him best as Principal Honey on Riverdale, Kyle Brody on Charmed, or as Jack McPhee in the iconic Final Destination horror film series, and the legendary Jim Rash. Now, this one's a personal favorite. NCIS Season 1, Episode 10, named Left for Dead, is where we got to see Jim Rash. He portrays Dr. Joel Sanderson, a doctor at Georgetown University Hospital who is in charge of Sherilyn Fenn's character. This is right before she escapes from a shallow grave at Rock Creek Park and scares parkgoers. He deals with her. She claims that she knows someone has set a bomb on a military warship, putting many lives in danger, even though she has amnesia and can't recall her own identity. And if you're as much a sitcom fan as us, we probably don't have to tell you, but you can see a much more silly version of him in Community as Dean Pelton. You might be a little disappointed if you're looking for serious drama, because his role in Community is anything but that. Currently, you can catch a look at him in one of his most recent movies from 2020 called Downhill, which is again from the drama-comedy genre, in the film Long Weekend, or the 2022 release Bros. Looks like the man's far from being done with acting. Finally, Zac Efron. Zac Efron had a memorable appearance on NCIS as a guest star. Both Efron and the show were in their infancy when he made an appearance. It was episode 13 of season 3 that included Efron's guest appearance as Daniel Astin. The episode's title, Deception, suggests that there may be more than one reason for the disappearance of a naval commander who has ties to both nuclear fuel rods and an anti-pervert organization. Later, it looks like NCIS was his lucky break because he got a lot of traction after his small appearance. Efron starred as Troy Bolton, while Vanessa Hudgens co-starred as Gabriela Montez in HSM. His career skyrocketed after that, and he'd be cast in a wide variety of films. Clearly riding the wave of his Disney success, he appeared in Hairspray, 2007, 17 Again, 2009, and Charlie St. Cloud, 2010. Efron later switched from child actor to full-fledged actor, and his later work is characterized by more complex characters. Yep, now this one's a no-brainer. You must already know where you can get a good swoon-worthy look at him. High School Musical, Baywatch, or the 2019 release Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil and Vile are all good watches. And if you're on the lookout for something even more recent, you can try out Gold and Firestarter, released in January and May of 2022 respectively. That's a wrap for this video. So which one of these guest appearances was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.